welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and the wonderful world of Middle-earth, where we have reached the 11th episode of our Realm of Angmar campaign. Hope you like the new thumbnail to these videos, because I actually just got bored the other day and decided to tinker a little bit with the thumbnails for these series. So I hope you like the new design. In the last episode, we managed to claim ANNÚMINAS, the city of the old city of the kings of Arnor. However, we do have some problems our way. At least my favorite general, Skuld, is being sieged in this little Angmarin fort by some units of Bree. So I just really hope none of them, they haven't started building siege equipment yet. So I can keep sieging them for, or they can keep sieging like a couple of turns at least until they get more siege equipment. So I will try to get some units over there to reinforce them actually. I have these two generals switching places because I want to move him over to the east basically. Because the dwarves of Verudlin, they are on our side right now. So this northern part don't really need my main general up there. However, maybe okay, not for now. But also Baridonyanak is not under siege yet, but they do have some Anorian units right here, which I wonder what they might want to do at Baridonyanak.
Your orders, my lord.
And also we are being approached from the west by two Hobbit generals, but both of them are ranged, so it might be a good idea to not
I respect you, my enemy.
to not underestimate them enough. However, I do have some really good cavalry, which might be quite useful against them. But also they have some watch sheriffs, not that scared about them. Journeymen, always have to respect the crossbows, because man, they pack a punch. Apart from that, they have some pretty just worn down units actually. That might be quite fun trying to wipe out. So I think I will sally out with
An order. Orders.
yeah. I might have to wait until the next turn actually, because I would like this infantry with me. Otherwise just a general, some savages and some cavalry. Might be able to do it, but you can never underestimate just how questionable my tactic skills are. So ANNÚMINAS might wait for another turn, and hopefully they will not be attacking this fort just yet, but rather I will be able to get some reinforcements over there. Here we have another Bree army, man. These guys are on the advance currently. This little squad of warg skirmishers I would like to retrain so I can use their experience, so I have to send them back to Mount Gram. Speaking of Mount Gram, Morvatarth. This is where I have like most of my bigger, most of my soldiers actually currently, because I've wiped out so many of my own soldiers down here at Ostsul and things like that. And we have one big army of elves, which I would very much like to wipe out, but I don't have any more movement points with this army, so I have to kind of wait for them to either lay siege to Morvatarth, which they might actually attack right away, in which case I'll just have to deal as much damage to them as I can, or they might lay siege to something. In that case, that would be great, because then I can try to intercept them. Of course we can outproduce the elves, but they are still stupidly strong. And with that said, I think we've done everything we'd like to do this turn. Do I have trade agreements with you guys? Yes, I do.
Good day to you.
So thank you for being a good listener, but I will be sending you south.
Question.
Oh, really? Mordor is right there. Going quite well for those guys. Let's see. The next agent, this spy, for example. He's already done his business with that army, so actually I would like to send him... Oh, there we have another one. Bree, man. Aggressive little turds. You already exhausted your movement points. How about you? What do I want to do with you? Okay, Imladris, half stack. Can you get into Kenneth Bryn? Yes, you can. Oh, this would just be swell if I would be able to attack that one. But not yet, I suppose. Okay, so this is what's happening over at Bree. They have a lot of units right there. So Mengalen might be a lost cause to trying to defend. Unfortunately. But it doesn't give us that much. It's more of a status place for me to hold, I guess. And I see that army. Just, you can actually hang back at Mengalen. That's fine by me. You're in Kenneth Bryn. And the last spy is also at Kenneth Bryn. Just blocking that little high elven army. Cool stuff, cool beans. Let's go to the next season, shall we? See if Bree attacks anything. Hope they don't. But you never can trust these Breelanders. They didn't lay siege to anything and they didn't attack anyone. That's great. And the army of Kenneth Bryn actually moved back. So now I'm thinking that I actually might want to do this crazy tactic of moving my big ass army into that elven fort. And when they siege that fort, just move all of the units I have from Morvat. Oh no, the chieftain of Harad is dead. Too bad. Hall of Mithril, I can't afford it, unfortunately. Mount Gundabad is besieged. I do not like the sound of that at all. I'm very close to Mount Gundabad. End of turn report. I did actually make a small profit and a lot of green in the rating. Like that very much. And we managed to construct some stuff. ANNÚMINAS. I always like when stuff is being recruited or constructed. I don't like the side of that, but maybe I can actually use all of this, all of these soldiers right now and try to take those guys down. But it looks like they were...
Yes, my lord.
You join. They have siege equipment now. God dang. So what can we do right around here?
Your orders, my lord.
Starting to look really bleak out there on the western front. So we have to start moving some soldiers
Yes, my lord.
that way right now. Actually, Gobadrain, we don't need you there. So let's start joining up some forces just to have something more.
Your orders, my lord.
There we go. Made some money and made them happy. Actually already building there.
Yes.
So now I just need to figure out how to save these
Your
guys.
orders, my lord.
Because there are a lot of units here for sure.
Yes, my lord.
Maybe if I just put you there and join you up with some of these guys. I want the cavalry for those. No, I'm gonna do it like this. There we go. And now what happens if I attack you? Okay. Looks like they are actually stronger than we are. They have a lot of chiseled down units though, not a lot of ranged units. The woodland hunters are ranged, of course. Lumbermen not ranged. And you have watchmen, bowmen and woodland hunters. So we might have a small chance against those guys. But for now, let's wait. And you, I don't even know what you're carrying anymore. Okay, a lot of ranged. Basically only ranged. Sheriffs, you're also ranged, yeah. So this is something that I just want to absolutely charge down. let's take the opportunity first to retrain them, maybe get them some more, some better armor. And for now, just wait. And also we'll see what recruitments we have done. Ostsul, you got some orc fighters. It's always good to just keep reinforcing Ostsul. So I'll actually just keep on recruiting there. Angsul, however, you also got some recruitments made. That's awesome. We'll actually invest in a blacksmith and in a great hall. And in a ballista as well. And just like that, we're almost broke. So, Atheline, you got some units that have already moved. Can make some pikemen maybe. Great. Great stuff. Great stuff. So, now, these units from Angsul, I would love to move you down towards Atheline, actually. Let's see. Baridonyanak, that fort, Deadman's Dyke. I mean, all of it's down here by the border of Bree that everything's going down, it seems. You are not free upkeep, so let's join you up with this little force.
Yes, my lord.
Great, hopefully. And you are almost at Mount Graham to be retrained.
March to exhaustion, continuing later.
Nothing interesting in the diplomatic information. And we are recruiting Karndum. These guys are going to be absolutely amazing when they are trained. And you, march you south.
As you wish.
There we go. Gonna cost me some money having you on the road, but it's gonna have to be worth it, basically. Barchalay. Yes, can get some hillmen right there. Or, yeah, nothing to be built, unfortunately. We should start investing in roads, but right now I just need to invest in my military as heavily as possible. So, I have... sorry, I have these guys. Let's jump you straight into this fort. I mean, this can be such a stupid plan, but okay. You're in the fort.
My lord.
And you are just regular soldiers. They have good armor upgrades, though. All of them have very good armor upgrades, which means that they might quite easily just wipe me out, because elves are stronger than ours, than our units are just generally.
My lord.
So just imagine if they have armor upgrades as well. Fuirost, what happens if I just take these guys out? Still happy enough. Move you south. Great. So, should I
will only address you in battle.
take this conflict right now or not?
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
I mean, our cavalry is gonna have to just go ballistic.
Yes, my lord.
And they did not pull back. I can send more units over there, so maybe these guys don't have any. They don't have any artillery. So, if I join you up with these guys as well, then I have a really big army, and this feels like it's more even. Army ratio 1-1, and I will not let you be controlled by the AI. Let's go. So, my strategy here will basically be to try to connect my troops as fast as possible. However, I don't really know where they are situated right now. So I don't want to pull these guys too far in the wrong direction. Let's just set you up there. And we should be able to connect back here. Walking all of them. Most likely their armies will try to connect as well. So I'm thinking if it might be a good idea to just try to get these guys down. They do have some ranged units. Quite a lot of ranged units, actually. Sorry, my throat's been a bit weird recently. Doesn't look like they want to march towards us though, so we don't have to walk too far, fortunately. And you, get over here. So now we can start setting up our lines. There we go. And cavalry. What do I want to do with you guys? I want to single out the generals and try to completely catch them by surprise and maybe get some good charges in. This cavalry is not going to be a lot of fun to fight though. And neither are these halberdiers and axemen. So, let's first of all try to get my ranged, my war graders around the back of their cavalry, because I do think that their cavalry is the general's unit. There we go. There we go. Bringing down some of their cavalry at least, shooting them point blank in the back. Which is just a terrific strategy to bring down cavalry. And also it looks like farmhand pikemen. But that's not what I want to aim for. I want to aim for the cavalry. Because as long as we have cavalry superiority, then I think we can navigate a lot quicker. And easier as well. That should be their general's unit, shouldn't it? Like this could be the general, for example. But now I'm just completely guessing. But we are doing some tremendous damage with our orcs. We brought down 7% of their units. Without even losing anything. And so far we have a lot of ammo left. Come on. I also want to... Okay, those are... Okay, did this army not have any ranged units whatsoever? Doesn't look like it, does it? Nope, they don't. Just a lot of light infantry. And how are farmhand pikemen medium infantry? That's something I'd like to know. And I also need to bring down those spearmen.
If we continue like this, we will smash the
10% down already. That's great, and so far they haven't started to reach us with their ranged units. Ooh, don't want to be caught by their spearmen. Even though they are light infantry, still gotta respect the spears. Woodland hunters are coming up. And those might actually deal... Yeah, they're actually dealing a bit of damage. Let's see if we can get a charge in. We did. However, now we really have to pull back because we are losing units. Okay, let's pull back and move all of our other units up a bit closer. Still want hill advantage though. Poor wargs. The light infantry is being brought down though. I mean, those are some of the only ones that I am a bit worried about when it comes to my Guardians of Khan Doom. Pull back. Yes, they are gathering. We've brought down 18% so far. They brought down 2% of ours. And what's coming here? Even more, just spearmen, all by themselves. No. Pull back. Okay, and I can start to form my army. I mean, we have to win this, because otherwise I lose my Darkblade unit. Who also... Oh, he doesn't even have a skill, he only has Darkblades. Interesting. So the Guardians, you will have to do some miracle work today. Hope you're alright with that. Behind the hill, you start shooting as soon as you can. But yeah, you're way too far away. Waiting for that little arrow to become green. Now we should have... And they are sending forward their watchmen, bowmen, whatever. However, they are sending them by their lonesome. So we could actually get some good charges in here. You don't shoot. You don't shoot. Don't shoot for now. Oh, nice. And hopefully the Guardians of Khan Doom would deal a beautiful charge as well. Yes. One general less to worry about. You can start shooting now. Both of you can start shooting at will. And we need to prepare to send the infantry in there to start. Oh. Why are you retreating, running? I mean, look at this. Lost a lot of riders because he just couldn't bother to run. Okay, that's not good. I mean, those guys I would have anticipated to do great stuff. Let's see. What can I attack now? Those ranger footmen? No. And you, I've already set to skirmish mode, so we should be doing alright. Let's see, can I get you, all of you, to attack those riders, actually? And what does it look like now? You. Charge in. Charge in. You, I don't want to charge in yet. Brilliant militia. No, you have spears. I don't want to charge into you. You also have spears. What the hell? Okay, but at least we've locked up quite a lot of their units in various locations. You shoot at them. You shoot at them. And slow down the speed a little bit. Wow. My Khan Doom riders really is not doing that well at all. Keep trying to shoot at their... Oh, right. I can actually try to get a charge in here.
only force remains.
And they broke. So try to chase them down, actually. Let's see. It would be so nice if you can get a massive chain route. And why aren't you running? I double click, you should be running. And get out there and try to chase those guys down. And you try to get a charge into these guys. So far we've lost 18%, they've lost 69%, what up? You help there. You do not fire anymore, and you don't have to fire anymore either. We have all of these broken guys that we can just start chasing down. If our cavalry decides to start moving soon. Great. Great stuff. And can you get any shots off on those guys? That would be great. And apart from that, now it's just chasing down the enemy that we have to do. There we go. And I also want to find the general's unit if possible. Could it be this one? Or maybe I've already taken down that general. How are you losing units when they are retreating? Friendly fire. God dang it. Take those guys down. You keep chasing them in a very slow manner. But I don't think... No, there's no general in this group. Brought down 85%, so that should be enough to eradicate the whole army. But I'd rather get up to 90 just to be on the safe side of things. Let's see. A small squad over there, nothing really major. Do we have any bigger groups over here? No, we really don't, do we? We have those guys. So, how quick are you, I wonder? Hopefully pretty damn quick. Shoot them down. Shoot them down. And 90%. This is great. How's it going for you? You don't want to run anymore? Really? Nothing here to run to, I get that. And chase them. Actually, no. I don't think that's a lot of fun to watch. So we'll quit here. Lost 250 units, and we brought down 873. That ratio is okay, and we took 300 prisoner. I wanted the Guardians of Kharn lost 18, healed 9 fortunately, but 18 killed and 68 inflicted. That's complete trash ratio for a unit like this. The War Graders, however, they did sustain a lot of casualties as well, but they inflicted a lot of casualties. Good to see, those are the real standout units, and the Dark Blades, of course. And with that battle, we have taken some prisoners, and also hopefully we'll have rescued that fort. Actually, let's execute these guys. And it looks like both armies actually disappeared, which is just awesome. So now let's join you up in that army instead. Can't really merge anything up.
Yes, my lord.
However, we do need to get rid of this captain and also this little army down at Deadman's Dyke.
Your orders, my lord.
So let's get you moving, shall we? And you guys, you will join up whenever possible. You moving down, Fueros is going to be a marvelous settlement. Okay, I guess that's it for now. This is still a bit worrisome, but they don't have any they don't have any siege in their army, so they can't attack right away. Hobbiton looks like I'm gonna lose that one again. But that's, I mean, what's a weird bubble campaign if we don't battle it out over 1 or 2 single settlements over and over and over again. However, might actually think that it's a better idea to save these troops and run out of Hobbiton. Should I just burn everything? Actually, I think I might want to do that. Master Mason's Hall. I mean, we do have some good stuff, but I would also get some money back. Not big sums there. 600 for chicken farming. I don't even need that. I should destroy the chicken farming wherever I go. Herbalist. Smoking house. I mean, all these buildings I will actually want if I take it back. But at least I've destroyed some stuff. And you, I want you moving east, so that hopefully you can be somewhat safe. Move you there, and you, I want you moved up together with this army. No, still want you moving to Deadman's Dyke. Having difficulty, decide. You move to ANNÚMINAS, and you down to ANNÚMINAS as well. Hopefully all of this will just work itself out in a wonderful manner eventually. $875. I would like to see if there's any place where I can build like a great hall or something like that, an inn. Shrine of Melkor, I don't think I need that one. Nothing really impressive. So instead, we'll see if we can recruit something. Thralls, nah. The savages are good. They don't have any shields though, but they are effective against armor. And that's something that I do enjoy with them. However, I can get both of these units for that price. Trash, baby! Trash! Okay, I think we're done with everything we can do for this turn. I'm waiting for an elven army to attack this Angmarim fort. And then when they attack, then we'll move all of these armies from Morvatarth and the fort and relieve. And hopefully that's going to be one way for us to bring down a lot of elves. Okay, this one I'll actually do a I'll cheese a far withdrawal from this one, and hopefully that will get them back to ANNÚMINAS, because that's the region that we're in. Let's hope that that's what's going to happen. Start the deployment, or I could just charge all of these guys in, because the army that I'm facing is ranged. That's an interesting possibility, because we don't have any cap generals in this army. So let's just go crazy with it. You attack those guys, you attack those guys. All of these are ranged, like I said. So we just have to get very close very quickly, so that they won't really have that much use of their arrows. Charge in, tight formation, charge in, and there we go. Tight formation. This is not gonna be pretty, but at least we will bring some of them with us.
Defeat seems almost certain.
You get in there. At least I've managed to silence, right? Yeah, I've silenced a lot of their ranged. So that's good. And we will bring some of them with us. We're down to 49 units, 50% lost. So that's not good, but they have lost 30%. And this is just trash and a sellsword unit. Blow the horn. I mean, not a lot of more fun stuff I can do right now, is there? Let's see if we can get you out. And try to get you to engulf these guys. Please? I'm asking you to attack. God damn it. Okay, we've taken down 43 of them, 43% with us. And I don't... Yeah. I don't think we had any... maybe they had some generals, actually. Journeyman. But I think these archers actually had generals in their army. Unfortunately. So we could have done a better job trying to snipe their generals. But whatever. Like I said, this is just some trash units and sellswords, mercenaries. Get you in a Schiltron formation just to see if that might help. No. We lost 500, they lost 300. So eventually they lost, after healed, they lost 48%. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. Because I lost with trash, but I think we managed to chisel down some of their generals just a little bit. And it will also be interesting to see what the High Elves are going to do now that I've taken a fort close to one of their biggest settlements. That's going to be an interesting storyline to follow. I hope that my trash strategy works, because I have thousands of units over there, but they are basically just garbage. So if I lose them, then that will be like my army gone. And also, if I get the opportunity... Oh, they took Hobbiton. Also, if I get the opportunity, I would like to move my general out of that fort, actually. Because otherwise, if we lose, I lose a general. They didn't attack me. Now let's see if they just like moved a big chunk of their Kameth Bryn army out of Kameth Bryn, so that I can attack that settlement in like one siege, or maybe even just siege it for a prolonged period to get rid of some of their units. I mean, Hobbiton. God dang, that's a settlement. Candidate for adoption. I would love to adopt some people. Thranduil's Halls is besieged. Awesome. An orc pit in Mengalen. We might lose Mengalen just any second now, so no thank you. Hobbiton, rioting, but we lost that one, so no worries. And I already have trade rights with these guys. Then what do I want to do with them? Maybe get over here. Do I have trade rights with Dale? Because I'm not sure that I am at war with them, to be honest. A lot of path blocks, come on. Oh, that was not a path block. We got dirt paths at Fuirost, which is a swell. And we made some money, look at that. And they executed the prisoners that they took. No worries. That happens. We made some money, a lot of green in the ratings, and Rune and Dol Guldur are allies, and the Khazad-dûm and Brelanders are allies. So, now we have to start doing some really swell stuff. Deadman's Dyke. Recruit at Deadman's Dyke. And also, let's set up a Great Hall. I think that would be a good idea. And you, I would actually like to... Really? Why are you just doing something stupid like that?
Yes, my lord.
Your will, my lord.
And you join up with those guys. And you start marching down towards Deadman's Dyke.
Yes, my lord.
And you can't even attack them yet, can you?
Yes, my lord.
Listen up. Your will, my lord.
None of them have the movement points. Okay, that's okay. ANNÚMINAS. We really need to get recruitment possibilities. I mean, that's almost even more important than the grain exchange, to be honest. First of all, the town guard. Great Hall would be awesome, and the Hillman camp. Just basically make this a giant hub for recruitment in our war against Bree. But to have a recruitment hub, we actually need to have some units there as well. So all of the units that I recruited, I will be sending down. Frirost, nothing new there. However, when the Great Hall is built, you will be free upkeep. And that's great stuff. You start moving towards ANNÚMINAS as well. Angsul, nothing new there. Actually, I will need to start building more leather workers to actually get some armor for the units that I train. Garrison quarters, yes, that would be something. But Great Hall would also be something. Let's just put a pin in that one for now. Atheline, nothing more that I can build there. However, I have some dudes that I can move over. Move you towards Dead Man's Dyke. Barchaleg, nothing new there. Angsul, nothing new there. Karndoom. Those guardians are not finished yet. Still need some more time to cook. Blacksmith would be great here, but actually I think that I will be setting up a town guard first and foremost. So I can start getting some Angmarim units. Okay, you can go down to Mount Graham. And what does it look like over here? Okay, Kameth Bryn. Nothing happened in Kameth Bryn. But we have an 8% chance that they will manage, that my spy will manage to open the gate. This element can hold out for 7 turns. Okay, so actually I will be moving you down. So far I don't see any elven troops. And Imladre is pretty strong. Yes, pretty strong indeed. So now I will be stupid. Start building some rams, ladders and stuff. Maintain the siege and also just send frickin' all of these guys over there. You can stand right there. This is gonna cost me for sure. But just look at this magnificent stuff. And Kameth Bryn, you do have some crazy towers, don't you? Nothing I can see right here, unfortunately. But I do feel good about having like a couple of thousand units sieging Kameth Bryn. Hopefully that will bring down their number of units quite a lot. Doesn't look like they have a garrison either. A lot of Lindar guards, some Lindar bowmen, but most of them are melee actually. The Amanyar raiders, of course, scary unit. Dunedain bodyguards, also scary units. But let's see what happens. I mean, at least I'm taking a big leap forward. You into Mount Graham. Can I retrain you already? No, because that's like 700 coins of various currency. At least these guys are there. You're on your way.
Your orders, my lord. Yes,
And after you've taken care of this little bugger, we can move you west. What happens if I actually put these guys? I'm gonna try to do something interesting. No.
Yes, my lord.
And then move you back. At least I got you to move. I got you to flinch. You get in there. Let's go to the next turn. I don't think I have anything more to do. I don't... Ooh, I do actually target Kingdom of Dale. Yeah, that's where I'm heading, isn't it?
My lord.
Kingdom of Dale.
As you wish.
And let's see if we can move, if we have any agents that we would like to move before the turn is up. You... I don't know if we have trading agreements already with Dol Amroth. But we will be moving down to sea. Minas Tirith is reached. Awesome. Are you Mordorian? Almost.
As you wish. Yes.
What? Okay, I'm just gonna give them a couple of minutes to settle this stuff out. Because no way I'm going all that way around. That does not happen. Spy. Inside Kameth Bryn. Spy in Mangalen. And I already know this army is a absolute cluster biff of an army. So Mangalen might be lost. And my last spy, Grim. Pretty decent spy actually. Let's put you on the bridge just to see what happens. And skip to the next season. Maybe Kenneth Bryn just has a massive stack somewhere hidden in the forest, because you know elves are sneaky like that. And they bring the fight to our walls. Alrighty then. Is there an opportunity for us to lift that siege? In that case, we will absolutely have to take that opportunity, of course. I do not want to lose ANNÚMINAS and Hobbiton in the same freaking episode. I mean, the key to that would be just to end this recording before they siege ANNÚMINAS. Life hacks. But freaking Bree, man. I didn't think they would be this strong. Is anything more under siege? No. Only ANNÚMINAS. End of turn report? Yeah. Oh my frack. Losing a lot of money. We're just completely hemorrhaging. And we got a grain exchange in ANNÚMINAS, so we got that going for us. Recruitment report. Just look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. Ostsul. Do you need your units? Actually, you kinda do, because I would like to take down that Arnorian captain. And so we'll put a pin in this one for now. Angsul, you got a ballista that I would love to see if I can get free upkeep on. But it doesn't look like it, so move you over to Baridonyanak. Already looked at that. Athilin, you got those guys. We need to move you over to Deadman's Dyke.
We can go no further today.
And then we have Barchaleg.
Your will, my lord.
These are actually getting some decent armor when they are recruited. That's great.
As you wish.
Move you over. And Karndum, some crappy thralls. But I will have them guard Karndum. And instead I will move the hillmen south. I don't even want to look at how much money I'm going to lose until the next turn. Yeah, 254 per turn. So actually, is there anything... He moved you into free upkeep. Now I'm only losing 29. Moving you to free upkeep. And ka-ching ching. Beautiful. How much? Yeah, 13.5 grand in army upkeep. Nothing in construction. Oh, damn. Okay, Kenneth Bryn. You did lose some units from one turn to the other. But I would also like to see if they are sending a relief force. Doesn't look like it. So we can keep sieging Kenneth Bryn until we basically run out of money. Ostsul, right, this is what I had to take care of as well. Bring down that Arnorian army. Mangalen is not under attack yet. And however, ANNÚMINAS was almost under attack. So let's move you right there.
Yes, my lord.
And doing some hardcore micromanagement.
Your will, my lord. Yes.
What happens now?
To war then.
Okay, we have the advantage when it comes to army strength. However, if I lose this battle, then Hunvorn Wrath of Cardolan will die. So for now, we'll just chill a little bit with that one. See if we can move any more units to that direction. Actually, I would rather have you guys in that fort, to be honest. You into Deadman's Dyke. You're just one unit. I actually want to attack you with Rudar Savages. Gonna do that. Oh, wow. Merchant Militia. Poor morale. Poor morale response. Terrain status barren. But they have a lot of armor, and my units are good against armor. So I actually just want to see if I can bring these guys down. And after that, I think, yeah, we're reaching almost at an hour. But let's fight this one on the battle map. We are double their amounts, and we are good against armor. and they have bad morale. So let's just have fun with it. Let's just be a little naughty and see what happens. Wait. Okay, we can't get any better weather than this, it seems. Where are ya? So we should actually be there. We are light infantry, but we will try to get a good charge on them. Maybe even from multiple sides, so we can have like one of the units doing charges in from the back. Would be nice to win this one. I haven't had the best episode when it comes to winning battles currently. So let's get you up on that side. Get you up on that side. Oh, wow. That was not good at all. Let's actually get you back here. And I want you to get in there. We brought down 10%, 11, but we are losing units as well. Charge in there. Yeah, this should be beautiful, hopefully. So many that aren't even engaged. That's what I'm talking about. Because we are good against armor. We be good against armor, yeah. Get in there. Actually, let's see if we'd rather get you out there. There we go. Reform the line. And attack.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes. Only half the enemy force remains.
Please? Yeah, taking down 66. We might not be able to bring down their whole army. But let's try, shall we? 84, 85, 86. I bet we're just the exact identical speed. Okay, we will not be reaching up to them. Exit the battle, and we won. Yeah! Take that, you Brelanders. And remember that according to the auto-resolve, we would have lost that one because their rating were far superior to ours. Very happy that we proved the auto-resolve wrong. Now I need to think about what else I want to do this turn. Or this episode. ANNÚMINAS is under siege, which is not good. I would like to see if we can resolve that one, actually, to be honest. Oh, we took down all of them. Great stuff. Do I want to move you back to Deadman's Dyke? Actually, put you in the fort. We need you in the fort as well. Because we really need to save some money. And we're actually making 700 until next turn. Which is swell. So putting a lot of units over to Deadman's Dyke. Actually, I'm thinking might be better to try to get you into that fort, for example. Spread out our units a little bit over the free upkeep locations. Okay, let's select this big ass army and attack. Save the game first, and this will be the last thing that happens in this episode. And I do not want anyone to be under control by the AI. Let's save again because I have short-term memory and I do not know if I remembered to save. Let's get in there. See you on the battle map. And here we are. Beautiful wargs in this army. Absolutely love it. And I prefer this weather. Start the deployment. Okay, I do need to try to assemble all of my armies, actually. Assemble all my infantry, make one line of them. Unfortunately, I do have some good ballistas. And you... Oh, this would be an awesome formation, actually. Don't have anything more. I do have some cavalry, of course. But I actually think that I want to group these guys up. And move you back just a little bit. And move back the cavalry as well. Start the battle. And this is what we got. Looks like all of their units are kind of pulling back, to be honest. So, you guys, get back, get over here, and you get over here. What's this? Oh, even more war graders. I might actually want to use these guys. So move you up just a little bit. I would like to harass you. Harass the AI, that is. According to the balance of power, we should have this in the bag. But I have no trust whatsoever in my capabilities. Especially not when the balance of power says that I should win this. Okay. And we still have this beautiful hillside advantage that I would like to use as much as possible. Okay, so let's just get over here and see what we're up against. And we do have some archers, rangers, archers, even, I mean, maybe, no, that's just regular dudes. Melee, I think we just have a lot of melee on our hands, to be honest. These guys, I'm not very excited about. The crossbows, because god dang, those guys pack a punch. Okay, pull back a little bit. And are they stopping? They're kind of stopping. I would love to see if I can encircle them with, or rather attack them from behind with the wargs. We have some reinforcements here on their way. Swell. Oh, right. Even here. And you guys are on your way as well. Great. We do have a lot of archers in that unit, so I would really love to get them over here. It looks like they're actually getting pretty darn close to our lines, to be honest. You're free to start shooting. A lot of... Okay, they're just sending out all of their ranged units. So let's actually see if we can get some shots at them. They do have a lot of missile units. God damn. All of our units are shooting to the best of their abilities. That's good. And I don't know what the hell this is. Sorry. And how's it going for you guys? Do not like this fog a lot, to be honest. And the Rangers are still doing a great job.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Maybe I should aim at using my arrows on these axe guard, because I do think they are the scariest. And they also did have dunedain Rangers. God damn, maybe I should actually... Okay, you focus on them. You focus on them. You focus on them. It's the... No, what the hell? You take the freaking ballista, man. And then you shoot at the journeyman. That's what you're doing. Okay, you're doing alright so far. You're doing alright so far. What's it looking like over here? See if we can attack them from the side. And you are taking your sweet ass time, aren't you? Actually, I think it's about time to start running, to be honest. And you got completely encircled. That's on me. Charge you into the missile units. You keep running. You run into the axe guard. And how's it looking for these guys? Actually, see if we can get a good charge in on the sheriffs. Not the sheriffs, but the sheriffs. That would be great, and that was the case. Oh, we actually got a general. And we brought down a lot of sheriffs. Almost got them to waver. Almost got them to break, that is. But now let's pull back so we don't get stuck, because that would absolutely suck. Okay, where is everyone located currently? You keep shooting at the journeyman and whatever. You're locked in. Let's try to get you to charge in there. I get that you're really tired, and I have utmost respect for that. But I still need you to be your absolute best. Shoot at those guys. Okay. These guys still shooting. Haven't been run down yet. Charge into the Dunedain Rangers. We've lost 7% so far. They've lost a few more. Let's get a good charge in here. Come on. Yeah, buddy! Look at that. Can we get them to rout? No. 40, 36 something. Damn. Good charge. Really good charge. And now you have almost arrived, you slow ass punk. Has anyone decided to retreat? No. We're still a bit shaken. You get in there, and then we can just start switching some targets. Actually, I would like you to use fire arrows instead. And you can try to chase down those guys, and I would like for you to still be part of the battle. Okay, actually, no more shooting from you guys, please. No more shooting. And you are on your way, which is great. You should be able to catch up to these guys, the journeymen. We've lost 11%, they've lost 74%. And you are broken, which is just great. Let's actually see if you are fast enough to catch up to these guys. What do we have over here? Nothing yet. A lot of units are routing, which is just great. See if we can try to catch up to them. You attack them, and then you can attack those guys after, and you attack them. Looks like most of their units are actually... No! You should not be shooting right now. Please, please stop. Please stop. I'm begging you. No more shooting right now from you. Great stuff. Now it's just to swoop up or sweep up the retreating units of Bree. Absolutely wonderful. This is good for the kill-death ratio. We already brought down 91%. But we can take down even more. You chase them down. And I do think that we've... yeah, the enemy general, that was only a captain, but still, he's down. But, I mean, I'm not using my Guardians of Khar'dûm to the best of my abilities, because they are dying. Fortunately, I will be getting a new unit in a couple of turns. And we are up to 97%. Now it's just free real estate, basically. Free experience. Nothing left here. Taking some friendly fire. Okay, and I think this is basically it. And you're doing some good stuff over here as well. 99%, that's good enough for me. Really quit. And look at that. We lost 194. We killed 833. We took 272 prisoner. And we completely wiped out Captain Nash. And he's over 1,000 Brelanders. I don't even want to look at the Guardians of Kondum, but I will anyway. 9 sustained, 2 to friendly fire. I mean, come on. Healed 4 though, so we're up to 11. That's still like a small hammer, not like a sledgehammer, but just a small, you know, child-size hammer. And casualties inflicted from the Dark Blades, that was good stuff. One of the War Graders did good as well, and the other of War Graders did even better. The Hillman, 1-1 kill-death ratio, basically. Great, very proud of my boys, very proud indeed. And there we are. 1.2 grand to ransom these guys, but I'd much rather have a lot of dead Brelanders than 1.2k. So I'm gonna execute those guys. And just like that, I think we actually have a decent army to bring to the field. A lot of generals, which of course can be good if you like that sort of stuff. Merge up units, and I mean, these generals are awesome to have in the field. No one basically can withstand them. So let's see where I want to. Michael Delving is weak currently with, oh yes.
Yes, my lord.
Indeed, yes, my lord. So, in the next turn, in the next episode, I'll be sending this army towards Michael Delving. I don't have anything more than I can fill this army up with, do I? Not really. I mean, I do have a lot of good infantry here. So, I would not say that this is a good, well-rounded army, to be honest. But let's save that for the next episode. At least Deadman's Dyke is safe. At least ANNÚMINAS is safe. At least we only lost Hobbiton. Freaking place. God damn. Mengalen still, I mean, still not really convinced that that place is safe, but still safe enough, I guess. These guys I'll have to take care of in the next turn, and then I will place some more units on these in these forts, because I really need to save the money. And this does not look good at all. Thurduin is strong. And when it comes to our army, we did decide to siege Kameth Bryn, and hopefully we're just gonna see these numbers dwindle until it's time to
Yes, my lord.
To battle.
Until it's time to siege. 1 ram might be enough. Set up a bunch of siege towers and ladders as well, and maintain the siege. And these guys hopefully will join when I decide to siege, and I'm thinking just letting these guys run amok. Just letting the AI control these guys, because they don't have any siege equipment, so I don't really have to worry, hopefully. Okay, I think that's it. We didn't take any areas in this episode. However, we did lose Hobbiton, and we did defend ANNÚMINAS. So it was a lot of just cleanup work, basically, and logistic stuff. Hope you enjoyed it, though. If you do have any tips that would help me out, please write them down in the comments below. I would appreciate that a lot, because I feel kind of lost playing this game, which you might notice. If you liked the episode, feel free to leave a like, and I also want to say that I appreciate all of you who subscribe to the channel. It means the absolute world to me, and it warms my heart in these December days. So remember that. I appreciate you. Now have a great day, and I will see you in the next episode.